Hello, I'm Kevin Bowes and welcome to the first episode of our special podcast series on responsible AI. When AI is used responsibly with humans at the helm, it's a truly transformative tool. But we know for many AI can be seen as a disruptor. It's causing extraordinary changes everywhere we look. So we're going to unpack all the challenges and opportunities that come with AI and hopefully give you a better idea of how to use it responsibly and with impact. So let's start with the issue of trust. And today I'm joined by our assurance leader, Sue Horlin. Sue, can our people and our clients and everyday Aussies trust AI? And how much trust should we actually place in it?
So, short answer, no. We should not blindly trust AI. And it's really important that we can trust AI because that's the only way that we're going to be able to accelerate our use in our businesses and in our personal lives. If you're an organisation, you need to be confident that the AI that you're using in your business does what it says it's going to do and is reliable and uses data that you have confidence in. And for Australians, if you're a consumer like us, we need to be confident that the AI is going to use our data well, is going to protect our privacy, and that it's going to be transparent and ethical. And so at the core of being able to trust AI is to make sure that we've got humans at the helm.
So what do we mean when we say AI trust?
So the way that I like to think about AI trust is as simple as how can we have confidence that the AI is doing what it's supposed to do? And so I break that down into three different things. So number one, can I trust the AI itself? And so the system or the model or the LLM, we've all got different terms, is that making the decisions, the information that goes in, is the information that's coming out what I would expect because of the performance of that model? And you can check that. Number two, data. So is the data that the AI is using from a source that you trust, is it complete, is it accurate, is it correct data? So that's the second thing that is important in AI trust. And the third thing, and I said this earlier, is that there are humans at the helm. And so what that means is there a human in charge of what is the AI supposed to do? What data am I giving it? What outcomes do I expect? And then we're checking that it works.
And so what does AI trust look like in the context of assuring AI? You know, we talk a lot about this challenge of businesses having maybe thousands of different interactions with AI every day. What do we mean by AI trust and assuring AI?
So assurance is just a fancy word for checking. So the best way to think about it is if you, someone will put an AI system into your organisation or you'll use an AI system in your organisation, assurance is an independent person who's got no bias on whether the outcome works or not, just comes in and checks. So they check, is the data correct and appropriate? Are there humans who've set what they expect the AI to do, and are they checking, and is the system performing as it's supposed to? So we're checking that the AI does what it says it was going to do.
And this human at the helm concept, say a bit more about this oversight of the outputs by an individual in the process.
Everyone who's used AI, and I'm certainly one of them, have had that moment of, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And you can start to believe that it's intelligent. And we call the agents in our businesses cute names, and when it's in one of your apps, it's got a name in the app. But we need to remember that AI is simply a very, very sophisticated predictive tool.
Yep.
It's just a piece of technology that enables us to be better, have better experiences. And so what does that mean? It means a human being needs to set the context of what do I want this tool to do? What do I expect out of this tool? What transparency do I expect from this tool? And really increasingly importantly, as it gets into the core of our daily lives, what values do I expect it to have, and what are the ethical boundaries of what I want it to do? So maybe one day there'll be super intelligence, but until then, we need to think of AI as a tool.
Yep.
It's a tool like any other technology. It's an amazing tool. It can make your life so much better and more efficient and drive value for your business and your life, but it's a tool. So as the human who uses, I use AI 100 times a day for my work, but I always start with what's my objective, what do I want to get out of this tool, and then checking at the end.
And so how do we make that AI system sort of safe? What's your sense of that?
So it's different in different contexts. So it depends what it's doing. In a really highly important human life and death scenario, you actually have to give it really tight, really box the AI into, this is the data you can use, these are the parameters that I'll let you go, and this is the outcome that I expect. And so in that sort of scenario, you give it a really small box to work in, and then if it's more just a bit of fun and there's sort of not much harm can come from it, then probably what you're more interested in is, does it understand what I'm trying to achieve? Does it know enough about me, but it's keeping my data safe? And so it's always about, what do you need to get out of it? How high risk is it? And then what sort of boxes, rules, checking do you need to put around it to make sure that you're using it well?
Yeah, so what you're saying is let's understand the context of why we're using it. Let's understand the risks of using it. Let's assess those and then place safeguards and rails around what we're using it for. Because, as you said, the uses are health and safety in oil and gas to medical decisions that people take. So they're very different uses, yeah?
They are, and you're exactly right. And the interesting new thing about AI is we think about technology as a kind of set and forget. I've implemented it, I've tested it, and I know that the data is correct. And so as long as nothing changes, then I'm fine. AI is different. The models will change. Agents are making more autonomous decisions. There's a thing called model drift, which is just, is that model making the same decisions? And so being able to trust AI is not a point in time decision. It is an over time continuous monitoring, we call it, which is just continuously checking, are the frameworks that we put around it still in place?
So look, that's just fantastic to hear about trust in AI. Sue Horlin, I'd love to thank you very much indeed for joining us today on that, and it's been great having you.
And thank you for having me. It was fun.
In our next episode, we'll look at AI and what it means for us, the humans, the future of how we work and learn. I hope you'll join us for that chat as well. Thanks very much indeed. Bye-bye.